Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go through 6 old articles from the 1800s, mostly to do with petrified objects, some heads, some hearts, some wood, some forests. Most of them are short, so let's get right into it. Alright, this one is from 1912. Found petrified head. Perfect specimen is found underground near Ortley. While putting in a stone wall for a cellar, William Anderson of this place made an interesting find. At a point about 6 feet below the surface of the ground, he unearthed almost a perfect specimen of a man's head, the head being petrified. The head is only about 3 inches in diameter, but the features are distinct. The workmanship is of peculiar design, indicating that the head may have been fashioned by a member of some prehistoric race. It is of a grayish-blue and perfectly petrified, except at the neck, which is porous. Diligent search was made for fragments of a body, but nothing more could be found. So, besides giants, there are little people, and I do have some future articles on the little people that were found in different places. I'm not sure where Ortley is, but if you know, let me know. Okay, this one's from 1912. Petrified Stump Puzzles, Ellensburg, Washington. A petrified tree stump, 5 feet in diameter and 10 feet high, has been discovered in the Catidius Canyon between Ellensburg and North Yakima, and although the specified wood was found at an elevation of 1,250 feet above sea level, no large trees are now to be found below a level of 2,200 feet. Geologists here are interested in the discovery, believing that it denotes that at one time a vast change took place in this region. The stump was found 100 feet above the course of the Yakima River and is surrounded by 3 feet of lava. The theory is advanced that the Umtanum Hills, on which the petrified stump was found, were at one time higher than at present level, and that the envelope of lava covering the hills flowed from an ancient volcano at the time that the Cascade Mountains were forcing their way upward to become the backbone of the American continent. So that's just, an old theory. I think they're interesting to hear some of this information from back then and what they found. Okay, this one is from 1912. Struck vein of petrified wood, Burlington. June 6. Laborers on the large tract of land in the southwestern section of this city yesterday struck a vein of petrified wood. As the men reached a depth of 30 feet, they were obliged to go through black clay. The petrified strata was below this. So, 30 feet below the ground, below a layer of black clay. So what was that layer from? All right, and this one is from 1911. Petrified redwood forest giant, Scientific America. 3 petrified redwood trees that have been pronounced the very largest in the world have thus far been uncovered from the debris of the mountainside, only a short distance from where? The famous Bohemian Club Grove in Sonoma County, California. Wow, that thing's been going on since when? 1911? This point is near the little town of Occident. That's a weird name. One of these prehistoric monsters that make the pyramids of Egypt modern by comparison in their ages measures 23 feet in diameter and is 350 feet in length. The 2 other petrified trees are 13 and 12 feet in diameter respectively. So yeah, it's huge, but not as big as the other trees that we read articles about. That one that was 500 to 700 feet tall and 40 to 60 feet in diameter, that's freaking the giant grandpa or something. Okay, so here we go. This one is 1911. And here we have another petrified stone forest in California. The stone forest, one of California's natural wonders. California, among many other natural wonders, contains a stone forest. This is located in Sonoma County, only a few miles from the little resort of Calistoga Springs. This forest consists of a great many petrified trees, all of which are prostrate. In respect to the great number of petrified trees and their immense size, the California stone forest surpasses even that of Arizona. Strange to say, very little is known about these wonderful Sonoma County petrifications. So far as the general public is concerned, many of these trees are of enormous size. The famous Queen of the Forest is a prehistoric redwood about 80 feet long and nearly 12 feet in diameter. It has been broken in several places, and these breaks are as clean as if cut off with a saw. Interesting. A tree has grown up through one of the breaks and has attained quite a large size. Another giant tree, known as the monarch, lies nearby, which is almost 90 feet long and is without a break. This tree is a fir and averages 10 feet in diameter. Not far away is another giant son of the forest, a redwood that is about 60 feet long and 9 feet in diameter. This tree is broken into many hundreds of pieces, yet it retains its shape almost perfectly. Scattered about for the area of several acres are many other pieces of petrification. So perfect has been the transmutation into stone that the grain of the wood still remains very clear, and the variety of the tree may be easily determined. So something happened probably worldwide, like in an instant, it seems like, and things were just turned to stone. I don't know. Okay, this one's from 1911. Has petrified heart of buffalo as a keepsake. Forest Grove, Oregon. A.P. Venon, piano tuner, has on exhibition in the window of a local shoe store the petrified heart of a buffalo, which his uncle, the late Professor Laurel P. Venon, who was principal of the Olympia College for many years, procured from Arizona in 1849 while crossing the plains for this coast. The party was harried by the Indians and went for days off the regular course, and one night when camped near a stream, Mr. Venon's uncle, a physician, saw part of the remains of a buffalo, and on investigating, found what was left to be a perfectly petrified heart. It was some feet from the carcass. He brought it to Oregon and kept it as a memento of his trip, and when his niece, Mrs. W. R. Hoyt, same to this coast about 15 years later, gave it to her. At her death, it came into Mr. Venon's hands, and it will be sent to the Oregon Historical Society in Portland. So maybe there's an Oregon Historical Museum, and you can go there in Portland and check out the buffalo heart. So that's it for today. If you like these kind of videos, please let me know. Like, share, and subscribe. It'll help my channel grow, and I'll be able to put these out more often. All right. Thank you so much, and have a good day.